I want to show you my secret button for Assassin's Creed. Usually we use square to kill, but the problem is that when we rotate camera we have only one thumb. So if we rotate camera, so we cannot press the kill. Another problem, if we use fast walk, so we cannot use kill and fast walk at the same time. But most probably you will get stunned because somebody ran behind you and you simply cannot rotate camera, you cannot mash. If you lock your target and mash on your kill button, but he's behind you, you should rotate camera to watch him. So you have only one thumb. You cannot do this simultaneously. So what I did is a very simple thing. This button duplicate in the bottom. So I turn around and you see I here add one more button. So this button is exact copy of this square button, but I'm pushing this button by my right finger from the bottom. So when I grab the controller, so this finger is exactly in the bottom and will press this button. So right now I can concentrate thumb on the camera, and for the kill I press the bottom button. So I can keep on mashing the kill button during rotating camera or during fast walk. When do you need to do fast walk? Is during the maybe knife stun, so you use knife stun, and later if you run to your target, your kill range, your stun range will be less than, so you better fast walk to your target, but you should keep on mashing at the same time kill button. So fast walk and mash the button, kill button in the bottom. So now I show you how to do this. So in this controller there are several screws, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that I should unscrew. I need a screwdriver. After I removed 5 screws, so I should carefully open the bottom. So these 2 buttons I should push a little bit inside and just slowly and carefully, tender, without any force, I can open it. Okay, of course I already soldered, but I will show you where to do and how to do. Most important is to find the right points where to solder. It's under the battery. So we remove the battery, and there are here 2 points where we should solder 2 wires to the button. If you can understand, you can use any button, maybe buy from some accessory store or some electric parts store. Maybe in US there is Radio Shack. Any button which will be comfortable to you. I found this button and I just simply use soldering gun to melt it into the plastic. Once I melt it into the plastic, there are, from this button, 2 soldering points come out, so I solder 2 wires to this. And now these 2 wires I should solder exactly to that 2 points. I will give a closer look where to solder it, because that 2 points is exactly will duplicate this square button. How do I know this? I just simply, I'm not new in engineering, I know how to find it. It's pretty easy. So here's the very close look what we should do. So we should solder 2 wires on the controller board. 1 wire should solder here. It's like test point 18, TP 18. Here is not difficult to solder, so because the test point is pretty big. But anyway, for soldering you should use very small soldering gun and probably some magnifier. And another one is soldered to the neighbor line. You can see there will be the via. Via is like just some little hole through the PCB. So you should a little bit use some very sharp knife to scratch it a little bit, so it will be more easy to solder it. Also, if you may notice, this controller is dual shock, so have two vibration motors. One vibration motor was here and one vibration motor was there. But I never used them, and they were pretty heavy, so I removed these motors and my controller became light, very easy to hold it. So once we soldered the wire, we can put back a battery and try to assemble everything to its original state. The battery have these white plastic holders that exactly define its position. So now we should cover carefully, caring about this wire not to be caged by the edge. So it should go inside. So anyway, slowly, carefully, take your time. Before you put back screws, make sure after you close two pieces of plastic that all edges are without big gaps. And later you can fix the screws. Yeah, I have cats, you know. Everything fixed, back on place, so it's time to test. So firstly try to switch it on and see if the power is okay and if it's connected to the system. Yeah, it's good. So now we go through PlayStation menu and test all the buttons and test if all buttons are working, and especially if this button and that button is the same function. And after you do this, you will have some certain advantage over other players. Of course, from the beginning you need to train your new skills, because actually your reflexes will always push this button that it's okay, but you try to move your old reflexes to that button, to the new one, for the killing. It will take some time, and also it's important to position this button just right under your correct finger, that you can mash quickly. And maybe for someone it will be their first engineering project in their life, but it can help you to give certain advantage, and you will have better game, so it will be great. So have a nice game.